Hey y'all! Alrighty, so I am back with another video. It's just me doing a quick get ready with me. I'm getting ready to actually head out to Imats. If you guys don't know what Imats is the International Makeup Artist Trade Show. So just a quick little bead. Hope you guys enjoy. So right now, as you guys already can see, I am doing my eyebrows using my normal brow product, which is the MYX waterproof brow gel and the shade Expresso, and I'm just filling my brows in pretty natural. I know I need to get them waxed, okay? I know, we know. But anyway, just filling them in, trying to fill them in natural. You guys will see how huge they come out in a second. But just filling those in and brushing that product through. Just using my spoolie brush and an angled eyeliner brush to apply that product. Alright, so now that they're massive, we have to carve them down. I'm going to use my Holy Grail concealer, which is the TooFace Multi-Scope Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And we're gonna try to slim those out because they're kind of thick. They're kind of thick right now. So we're going to just slim those out a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh. Alrighty, so just bring that concealer all the way around. I normally don't do this, but because I need my brows waxed, Mama got to put in a little extra time on the brows. Just a little bit, just a little bit. So we're just still getting that shape right. And I'm using the MAC, I think that's a MAC 214 brush. Ooh, I'll list it below, but it's like my favorite brush to clean my eyebrows up with. Alrighty, so now that that's nice and clean and slim, blended that out. And then we also applied that same concealer all over our lids to get ready to prep for the shadow. So just make sure that that's all over the lid. Same concealer. You want a nice amount since that's going to be our base. And just blend that out with a damp beauty blender sponge. Like so. Like so. Alrighty. So once we have that blended out, I'm actually going to use, this is the Jaclyn Hill collaboration, like the Vault collaboration. I believe this palette was the Bling Boss palette. I'll list it below. I know I'm messing up the name. But I use that shadow, that palette, and I use one of like the cranberry, deep cranberry shades from there. And I use that as my transition color. And I applied that all on the crease with the fluffy blending brush from Morphe. I'll also list what Morphe brush that was as well. So I just blend that all in the crease like so. I really kind of wanted a purple look. I don't know, I guess because my hair was eggplant purple, so I kind of went with a purplish look on the eyes. I didn't do too much this year's Imats. I probably should have went all out and did a cut crease and be extra, but I was actually running really late. And I ended up getting there like really late. If you guys will watch later, I will post a Imats LA 2019 vlog for you guys. But I still ended up having a great time. I really did. So we're just going to make sure we put that kind of purplish cranberry shade from that Morphe palette in the crease with the fluffy blending brush. Make sure you blend out. I really wanted it nice and blown out, so do circular blending motions to be able to make sure you get that shadow nice and blended out. Then I'm going in with an even deeper kind of reddish shade, kind of like a brick reddish shade, just to kind of deepen the crease a little bit more. Same palette, I'll make sure to list it below. So I ended up changing my mind and deciding to do a halo eye, which wasn't intentional at first. So I'm just taking the same purples that I've already used, but just kind of deepening them, like adding a lot more of the product and then blending it out with the same blender brush. So I'm going back in with that red brick shade from that Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and making sure that I really define and make a nice halo. Ooh, I know I look like the Hamburglar. Alright, so now we bust out Mother's palette, you know, the Pat McGrath Mothership 5. And I'm using the shade, hold on, let me make sure I get this right. I'm using the shade in the outer crease. What is that one called? It's like the deep purple one. I think it's Extreme Aubergine. And I'm just using that to kind of deepen the outer corners of that halo eye. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Extreme Aubergine, that's how you pronounce the name. And it's just a really dark matte purple. And I'm just making sure to put that on both ends of my halo eye because we want to keep that center nice and blank because that's what we're going to put the pop. The pop is going to go right there. So I'm just using a small blending brush to be able to just apply that in like so. And that's what we have so far. Still making sure to leave that center nice and blank. Alrighty, so going back into the Pat McGrath palette, I'm going to be using the shade Rose Gold 005, 005. I guess that's how you would say that. And that shadow, baby, as you can see by my face, it is like, this camera does it no justice. That shadow is beautiful. The glitter on it, it has me shook every single time. Every single time. So we're making sure to apply that Rose Gold 005 in the center of our halo eye to really get that nice blown out halo eye that I wanted. Almost kind of like a really beautiful black eye. All right, so now I'm coming in with a clean blender brush and I'm just going around and making sure I'm blending all those shadows together really nicely. We want a nice seamless transition from our skin to where the shadow starts. So it's always important to go back around with the clean blender brush and just blend it up, you know? Alrighty, so now I'm just going in and deepening that smoky eye a little bit more with the same Extreme Aubergine from the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. And now I'm going in, I'm gonna color correct. I'm actually using a red lipstick and I've been using this to color correct lately. And even though I don't have extreme hyperpigmentation, it really has been coming through for the girl. So I just apply that in the areas where I have my dark circles or dark marks just from hyperpigmentation. And I apply it and I just blend that out before applying my foundation. You guys will see in a minute. It look crazy now, but just give it a moment. Give it a moment. Blend, blend, blend. You want to make sure that you blend it out as much as possible or it will bleed through your foundation. So blend, blend, blend. And then go over it with the Beauty Blender sponge. Alrighty, so let's talk about this foundation. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. Okay, the reason why I made that face is because even though it's a great foundation with a great finish, that smell, baby, oh my God, like it smells so bad. Like the only thing I can compare it to, if any of you guys have ever smelled White Diamond perfume by Elizabeth Taylor, it is like the stinkiest of like the old ladiest smell. I'm sorry not to offend nobody, but it stinks. That foundation stinks. And I was gonna take it back to Sephora, but when I see how beautiful the finish is and how pretty it looks in pictures, that's the only reason why I kept it. But the smell, I can't get over the smell. I don't know why she would do that. I don't like the smell. But it's a great foundation as far as the finish, and I'm wearing the shade Mocha. Alrighty, so just going through and making sure I have everything blended out. Then I'm coming in with my same concealer, that TooFace Multi-Sculpt Concealer in Chestnut. As you can see, I need a new one bad. She is scraping the bottom of the barrel. But it's okay. It's cool. I'm going to go to Sephora and get me another one. I'm just going to get my money's worth. I know that much. So we're going to go ahead and apply that underneath the eyes. And as you can see, you guys can't see any of that color correcting that I used. I just made sure it was blended out really nicely and it helped even out my skin. So we're just going to apply that all over the points of our face where we want to highlight. Then I'm actually coming in with a liquid foundation. This is MAC Studio Fix Fluid at NW55. And I'm applying that around the perimeter of my face to help contour me, darling. Contour me, snatch me, girl. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm just going to blend it all together with my Beauty Blender sponge. I think I came in with that one first, so I may have used my foundation brush, one of the two, but just to go in and make that, you know, that nice blend between your highlight and your contour. Alrighty, so yes, I'm going to come in with my brush first. I'm going to blend out that highlighted area. I always start with the outer part of my highlight, then blend towards the inner part of my eye. I feel like it just looks more seamless that way. And then I came in with actually my Beauty Blender towards the inner part of my eye. But for the outer portion, I definitely use my foundation brush. Alrighty, now I'm going to set all of that. I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I learned a technique from, is her name B. Marie? She's here on YouTube. I'll have to probably tag her. but she was just explaining how to use the translucent powder and not get any flashback. So yeah, her technique really came through because baby, I was set. Now I'm coming through and I'm bronzing my face using my CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in Ebony Bronze and just a tulip shaped Sonia Kashuk brush. Sonia Kashuk brush. This came out a few holiday sets ago. I don't even know how long ago, but it's a great tulip shaped brush to contour, in my opinion. I'm just saying, I like tulip shaped brushes for contouring and bronzing. Alrighty, so now that we're bronzed, I'm going to move back over to the eyes. I'm going to make sure to line my eyes using my favorite black gel liner, the Maybelline something gel liner. It's like a waterproof gel liner. I'll list it below, but it's a really, really good liner. It goes on so smooth and it does not budge, honey. Once she's set, she in there. So I'm going to blend that out really good. I think that's my Maybelline liner or maybe the Morphe liner. One of the two. I'll make sure to list it below for you guys. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go back into that Pat McGrath palette and take some of that purple shade. I think I smudged it on the bottom lash line. I think I missed that clip. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going to go back through and tightline my eyes using the same black pencil that I just used. And then we're going to move on to setting the face. And this is just my regular face powder that I always use, my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. And, ooh, I forget the shade. I want to say dark or, no, deep. Deep. I'll list it below. Alrighty, so now that the face is set, we're going to move on to, what's next? Let's see. We're going to move on to blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Rose Dior. I love that blush. Then I came in with my favorite highlighter, y'all already know, that Artist Couture Diamond Gold Powder, that Jackie Aina collab, that LeBron James is life. I got so many compliments on this highlight at Imats. Everybody kept asking me, what highlighter do you have on? Because damn. I was like, so I'm just going to highlight all the areas of my face that I really want to glow, the high points of my cheekbones, my forehead, my nose, my lip. You know, I just go a little extra. I even added some of the lip peach on there as well to give me just an extra highlight. Now for the lips, I don't know what pencil this is, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it's like a dark, either a dark brown or a dark purple pencil. And I'm just using that to line my lips because I'm going to do a dark purple matte lip. This is MAC's Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in Unformingly Fabulous or Uniformingly Fabulous or Unformingly Fabulous. One of the two. It's like a really, really dark eggplant, purple, almost black, and I love it. And also, too, as you guys can see, I've already applied my lashes. I think I had on the Morphe Total Babe lashes. I think those are the ones that I wore. I'm pretty sure. So I'm just making sure that my lips are nice and in place and fully filled out. I love this purple on me. I think it's so bomb. And then it's time to put on the hair after that, you know. It's hair time. So I took the wig out of the box. As I mentioned to you guys before, I planned on plucking the hairline. This is the Bobbi Boss wig in Kim in the color Eggplant. I'll list it below, the link below for you guys to be able to find it. But I definitely went in with my tweezers and started to pluck the hairline. But then I was noticing as I was plucking with the tweezers, it was really hard. And the hair was starting to kind of like, maybe I need to get my tweezers sharpened, but the hair like wasn't catching all the way and it was actually starting to curl. So I started to just pluck with my fingers and I would just wrap each strand around my finger and I would just pull. And as you guys can see here, the difference, it just made a little difference as far as how natural it looked. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy. It was a quick get ready with me because she was already running late, and yeah. Alrighty guys, till the next one, don't forget to comment, rate, and most importantly subscribe. You know you like me. You see I'm tons of fun. Alrighty, bye y'all.